Marcos. This is from A to Z. I go by Michael Mike Check. Yeah, and this is from A to Z. This Kilo G. Jose then Gray. This is from A to Z podcast. My name is Christian Burgos. This is from A to Z. Adrian Casares from A to Z. My name is Tom Stone. This is from A to Z. Cesar Gaddix. This is from A to Z. Rico Alvarado. This is from A to Z. I am Rajepi. We're at A to Z Studio. Shout out to A to Z for having me. My name is DJ Rick Monster. Also, aka Bangalore. This is from A to Z. Kelvin Candy. Name is Vic. This is A to Z. My name is Richard Tattoo Gun Santiago. I'm Professor Panda. This is from A to Z. What's up, man? My name is Kid Griffey. This is from A to Z. What's up? This is KB Fan from LGC. This is from A to Z.
What's up, guys? It's your boy A to Z here. Before we start, I definitely want to mention the first 2 minutes. There is no video. I forgot to press play on the camcorder. If you want to skip, go to this time right here. Definitely listen to the first 2 minutes, guys. Jiggthaplug talks about where he lived and where he grew up. I feel like it's very important for the artist to mention that in the beginning of the podcast interviews. Let me know what you think. The no video, I'll definitely appreciate it in the comments below. Don't forget a 500 sub giveaway on my Instagram. I will not be doing giveaways on YouTube. Definitely like and subscribe, guys. I would really appreciate it. Jiggthaplug podcast interview.
Hey, Jiggthaplug, tapping in from A to Z Studios podcast, you know what I'm saying? Live from the 815, well connected in the middle. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, just like that, bro. That's how we started, man. Man, thank you, Jig, for coming, bro.
Thanks for having me, bro. I appreciate it for real.
Yeah, man. So, I mean, you were here last time in the backgrounds, checking out how it is. So it's kind of going to be the similar beginning, and then after a while, we're just gonna branch out to some different questions and shit. Right. So yeah, generally, where were you born, man?
Rockford, Illinois. I've been here whole life, 25 years.
Okay.
Born in Swedes.
And where did you mostly grow up?
Shit, I've been all over town. Started on the south, then moved to the east. You know what I'm saying? Then now, I'm still on the east. Shit.
May I ask, how was it for you growing up on the south first?
The south was cool, man. Like, our block was like real. I was on Hewlin Street. Okay. So our neighborhood was real, like a tight-knit community. Like everybody's outside, everybody interacting with each other, like the whole street type shit. Yeah. So 4th of July was turned up. We had a lot of kids to ride bikes with. Okay. Could walk to the park, you know what I mean? Yeah, then it was kind of diverse. It wasn't that diverse. It was black people and Mexicans. Okay, we ain't really had no white people over there, but black people, Mexicans, you know what I mean? That shit was cool, man.
Yeah.
You know? I was fucking with it.
Okay.
I used to be on the west a lot too, because my granny always stayed on the west. My daddy, mama, so I used to be over there a lot too. But the south, them was the days though.
Oh, okay.
Them was the days.
And what about the west, man? How was that for you?
The west was alright. I was when I be over there, I'd be at my granny house, so I'd just be right on the street. I ain't really maneuver too much on the west. So I got older, like high school and shit. So I'd be over there just chilling on my granny house in the backyard. She always having barbecues and motherfuckers over. Got the card games. My siblings, my cousins come from out of town. They go to my granny house. Shit. So that shit was cool too, but I wasn't moving around like that. Like I said, until I became a teenager.
My bad.
That's cool.
We only got at least 2 minutes. 2 minutes off.
All right.
But dude, so so the music, how did you get introduced? Who introduced it to you? What did you listen to first?
Shit, I've been on music my whole life. Like, I used to listen to goddamn, like I was young as hell. I knew about Tupac like my whole life.
Oh, okay.
My dad was heavy on Tupac. He bumped Jeezy, Gucci, Wayne. I was a big Lil Wayne fan. Like,
yeah.
Like all the way up until like, I still fuck with Wayne, but I was bumping Wayne heavy from like, I discovered Wayne probably like 5th grade. I've been knew about him, but I got on him heavy from like 5th grade. So he probably like 11 in 5th grade, and then I started falling off on him when I'm like 16. But growing up, I listened to Wayne, T.I., Gucci, Jeezy, shit, really everybody my dad listened to. Lil Flip, David Banner. I used to go to elementary school with a CD player, man. I had like 7 CDs on me.
yeah.
Bro, I'm bumping that shit on the bus.
So it was generally like that era. It wasn't older than that. It was just
Pac.
Oh, okay.
Pac, I was familiar with Biggie, but I liked Pac.
Oh, okay.
My dad was heavy on Pac, and I seen why I fuck with Pac.
Yeah. Same here. What was your favorite track or favorite song?
Man, I like that gangster shit, so I'll be listening to that Hit 'Em Up and shit, that Ride on Our Enemies, but I still like that I Ain't Mad at You and shit like that, you know what I mean? But I like that gangster shit, because he know how to talk that shit, so he good with his words, but I don't know, it's just, I like that gangster shit.
No, I get it, yeah, man, shit.
But I like that the positive messages he was putting out too, because he was making a lot of sense. You know what I mean?
Keep your head up.
Yeah, keep your head up for sure.
Yeah.
And a lot of people like he a hypocrite and shit, because he putting out this positive shit, be on this gangster shit. But I'm like, man, sometimes you got to be on that gangster shit.
But I mean, I to tell you the truth, man, I feel like he was sending that positive vibes through his music, but then I feel like people were fucking with them, trying to accuse him of shit, and then like that incident that I think he got robbed or he got shot or something.
Robbed and shot.
Yeah, bro. So I mean, I would have been like, fuck it, man. I'm gonna do me, man.
Yeah.
Shit, you know.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Sometimes you got to get on that gangster shit. You know what I mean? You gotta let them know you ain't playing. You take it there. Like,
Yeah.
For real, because if you don't take it there, then shit, you gonna get rolled on.
Yeah, man. That's sad to say, but I mean, it does happen.
Yeah.
Okay, so from listening to those music rappers, how did you get into? What made you wanna do music, or what was your first? How was the first time making music?
My first time making music. Well, I got into music because I always liked music, and sometimes I hear my dad like reciting some of the songs he liked, and then I used to hear him freestyle sometime from time to time. So that was kind of influencing, but I feel like if I ain't ever seen him do that, I still like to rap just because I just like music from so young. So I don't even know what clicked and made me decide I want to make music, but I wrote my first rap when I was in 8th grade.
Yeah.
I mean, not 8th grade, I was 8 in the 3rd grade.
Yeah.
I'm writing shit.
Do you even know what you're writing?
I don't even know what I'm writing, because this is how I started writing. I started writing shit like I hear a song and I write that down.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And then I just started writing my own shit like real shortly after. Like I did that like a couple songs, and I didn't even write the whole song. I just wrote down some of the shit they said, and then after that, I just started writing my own shit. You know, I knew what I was saying though. I ain't gonna say I ain't know what I was saying. I'm gonna say I ain't mean everything I was saying, but I knew what I was saying. But I rap about being fly and having girls, and I rap about I can rap good. You know what I mean? Like shit like that, like shit like that. You know what I mean?
And are you just doing it to your, like, are you keeping it to yourself, or are you, once you finish like something you like, are you telling people, or are you showing people?
I was keeping it to myself for the most part, but like I show my brother and shit like that at first, and then like a few years later I got to be like 12, and then I started going to Amo. He like an uncle or a cousin, like family friend type shit.
Okay.
And he right there on well, we was recording on the South. I ain't gonna say where he at.
Yeah,
but
for sure.
We was recording on the South and shit like that. And I'm like 12, and then I start showing a little more people, like my family and shit like that.
Yeah.
And
like, were you nervous? Were you
yeah,
were you like,
I was like
look at my
you know,
stuff.
I'm young,
Yeah,
so I'm worried about what other motherfuckers think. So I'm showing people like I trust type shit. But I tell people like I'm at school, so 12, I'm 6th grade. I tell people I rap. Yeah, I rap. You know what I mean? But I wasn't showing them nothing. I just tell them, yeah, I rap. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? That's how I was. Like I said, I was caring like, damn, maybe they won't like it, so I ain't gonna show them type shit. I don't want to get like talked about or some shit, because I gave a fuck about that shit back then. But it ain't taking long for me to stop giving no fuck though. But I did at that time.
And then, so when you showed your uncle, your family friend, like, does he put you in the booth right away, or does it take time? He's like, practice, and then we'll put you on.
Nah, he put me in the booth right away.
And how'd you feel?
Bitch. I felt good. I felt like a rapper. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I'm in the studio. He whipping beats right in front of us. He got a guitar in this bitch. He got multiple mics. He got the interface. He got all this shit. Okay. I'm like, damn, I feel like a rapper. Like, man, that nigga printed our CDs, nigga. We record that shit. We going home with it on the CD. He burning it on the CD.
Damn, dude, that's fake. What time was it like this?
I'm 12, so this was like I was born in 97, so this like 09.
Okay, 09.
Yeah,
okay,
it's like 09.
Yeah. A lot of people don't know about CDs, man. Like getting your shit put on a CD.
Yeah, you know? On me, we've been doing this shit. Like before that though. Before that was just my first time in the studio. The first time recording, I was probably about 11, 12, because we found my mama old shit in the basement. She had a karaoke machine. We was recording on cassettes first.
Yeah.
We started doing that shit. Then she like,
cassettes,
we had the cassettes. We recording that shit on cassette tapes, man. You gotta hop in an old ass Corsica or some shit to listen to it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
No bullshit. So.
And wait, before you get any further, you mentioned a brother, and that brother,
Young Fletcher.
Yeah, for people who don't know.
Yeah, for people who don't know, my little brother, Young Fletcher, man. He one of these.
Yeah. Definitely check out the podcast I did with him. We also talked about it a little bit on there. Yeah. I didn't want to go too much in depth, but who did your mom see? Like, oh, okay, I see them doing their thing. Like, let me get them something.
Yeah, my mama seen us so focused in the basement. We spending our free time like that. Like, we left the game alone so much because we'd go down there and rap. We'd listen to beats and shit like that. So we started doing that for a minute. Then
she wasn't like, what are they doing, man? They're going in the basement.
Nah,
man.
my mama support like everything I do.
Okay.
Like my mama's supportive as fuck. She been like that. So she seen us doing that, so she got us in there with like Amo and shit. My dad and shit, they bugged his ear and shit. He got us right in that motherfucker. Then shortly after that, she went out and got us our own little setup, like a whole Mac box. That bitch had a Mac computer in it, the monitor, interface. It had a mic, had a cord, all that shit. And we set that shit up, and I had that by the time I was probably like, she got that for me. I was like 14. I think it was Christmas. I was 14. I might have been 13 because Christmas in December, my birthday in January. So I was 13 going on 14, or I had just turned 14, one of the two. And I ain't cracked that bitch open until I was about 16. No, 15. Like the beginning of sophomore year. So I was like 15 going on 16. 15, 16, I opened that bitch up and I got to work.
Dude, how excited were you? Did you even know what it was, or were you just like, what is this?
I knew what it was, but I didn't know how to use it, so I didn't want to just open that shit up and have pieces and shit everywhere, and I wasn't gonna put it to use, so I had to get like some, like, I had to just feel like doing it, you know what I mean? Because you got to set that shit up, you got to have somewhere to set it up at, too, you know what I'm saying? So I waited a while. It took like a year, or maybe a year and some change before I actually used it.
Were you able to make beats on it, or was that?
I had a program to make beats, but I didn't like it. I had that, what the fuck that shit was called, man? Pro Tools. I don't like Pro Tools. But I'm finna get back into making beats, though, because I got beat making equipment.
Okay, sweet.
Never got into it because I was using Pro Tools, and
Is it a mission to learn?
Yeah, it's a mission to learn.
Yeah.
I want to do, but I got to get my music back rolling, too, because I took a break. So I want to get some music rolled out, then I'm going to switch to the beats. But that Pro Tools shit, it was kind of frustrating for me to use. I probably can use it now, though. I ain't going to say probably. I know I can use it now if I sit down and fuck with it. I ain't. That was some extra shit. I wanted to rap. So I'm like, fuck that shit. That shit ain't going how I want. Fuck that shit. Finna rap. And then I'm finna, you know what I mean? We just downloading beats off the internet. We rapping on that shit.
Okay. Now, when you got the thing, who was in charge of, like, building the gift?
Me.
Oh, okay.
But, you know, bro, no help and shit, but me. Like, I was doing, like, the engineer work and shit when we start recording together. I started figuring that shit out on GarageBand. So I figured out how to put the beats on there, how to record. Then I started cutting shit. Like, I could cut this out and paste this here, put ad-libs, learn how to fade the beat out. So it'll say the beat 3 minutes, but we rap 2. I know how to fade that motherfucker out and cut the end off, shit like that. Like, I learned that shit early. I used to do shit like, I'd be rapping on one beat, and then I do a beat switch. Like, this some shit's probably not even gonna see the light of day, but I'd rap, then I paste another beat on top for like a little part. So with a beat switch while I'm rapping, then it'll switch back to original beat.
Oh, okay,
so I had like, you remember that Cashing Out beat? Kind of Cashing Out. Woo. That shit, Lil Wayne had remixed it, but I forgot the dude's name. I think his name was Cash Out. But anyway, I was rapping on his beat, and then I took the Cameron Killer Season beat, smacked that bitch on there, rap through that. It switched to Cameron Killer Season, then it switched back to his beat.
Yeah.
I'm like 15, 16 at the time. I figured that shit out. So I want to get back into that, though, because I like doing that. You know what I'm saying?
I got a few questions. All right. Would you keep everything you practice on, or would you just like just use it as practice and then delete it?
I keep everything. I ain't started scrapping shit till recently, and I really ain't scrapped a lot of shit. Like, I scrapped.
But do you listen to it before you scrap it, or you just scrap it?
I just scrap it. I ain't never scrapped no full song. I almost scrapped a full song, and that's what the fuck that song called? What the fuck? How I lose more? It's a recent song too. Timmy. I got the song called Timmy. I almost scrapped that bitch in the studio. That would have been the only full song I scrapped. Like, I done scrapped verses like halfway through and started over, but I was finna scrap Timmy in the stew. And Mansky Savo, he told me, hell no, like, don't scrap that bitch. So he the reason that shit even exists. But it's called Timmy on YouTube. I was finna scrap the whole thing. I'm just rapping. I'm like, nah, fuck this shit. And he saved that motherfucker.
Ooh, yeah, definitely shout out for that. So whose music would you select to like rap over or practice?
Anybody I like. I was big on. I'm 15, 16. I was fucking Wiz Khalifa heavy. I had just discovered Meek Mill, Rick Ross, Lil Wayne, of course. Shit. Big Sean, you know what I mean? Dolph. Yeah, I wasn't using Dolph beats then, but that's when I discovered Dolph though. But I wasn't using. I ain't never redid one of Dolph beats, but that's around the time I found Dolph too. I was probably like 15.
Yeah.
Fucking with Dolph heavy too.
Yeah, R.I.P. man.
Yeah, R.P. Dolph, man.
Okay, and I wanted to ask you, so when you were doing this music stuff, when you got the recorder, did anybody help you, or did you seek help from anybody?
What you mean?
Like with engineering, beat making, lyrics?
No, that shit was all myself. But my stepbrother Terry, he was involved too. Like we was learning together though, type shit. So it's like he was learning too, you know what I mean? But everything he could do, I could do type shit. You know what I mean? Everything I could do, he basically could do too. Hold on right quick.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah. I gotta get a water, man.
This nigga gonna FaceTime me. But yeah, though.
Cause did you know that like Rockford was a music place or?
Hell nah.
I know, right? Like, what
I ain't know.
bro, I just barely found that out. Like,
Yeah. I discovered that probably like, I would say 2018, 2019. I'm like, damn, Rockford got some talent. I ain't gonna lie, Rockford got this shit going on. A lot of motherfuckers just ain't supporting, that's all. But a nigga like me, I don't need y'all support because I'm gonna do this shit because this is what I like to do. I appreciate the support for sure, but I don't need motherfuckers support. I don't give no fuck. I'm gonna keep pushing. This is what I like to do. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no,
like I said,
you, bro.
you know what I mean? I wasn't even putting this shit out at first. So y'all think when I start putting it out, I start putting it out because I ain't give a fuck no more. So I don't give a fuck. You feel me?
Yeah, no, I feel it, bro. No, bro, I feel it for sure. Because if you don't get support here, bro, you still got the whole world.
And I'm starting to get that too. Like people from out of town be reaching out and shit. Like I'm starting to reach other people now. So whatever, if you like it, like it.
Yeah.
If you don't.
Yeah, big example, man. Like you would think Rockford would be a big supporter of this. They are, but dude, generally a lot of my audience actually comes from India.
Yeah.
Which is
be
weird.
like that. Yeah, it's weird. It be like that though, cause I was on you be seeing like them foreign pages. I was scrolling through Instagram last night, and it was like Indian pages and Middle Eastern pages. They be fans of this shit going on. They posting underground niggas who died. These like foreign motherfuckers. Like you gotta click translate on they caption because they ain't even type that shit in English. And then when it translates, this such and such, he was born woo, died woo, known for woo woo woo. Like shit, all that shit. Like I said, anybody support, thank you, I appreciate it. But if you don't, then don't shit. I actually like to see when I get hated on. People be thinking I'm weird and shit. I like to see that shit too. Bro, I smile and laugh at that shit. No cap.
Yeah, no, same here, man. If anybody ever wants to hit on the pod, man, definitely go ahead, man. Everybody has their opinion and shit.
Right. Everybody got their opinion.
Yeah, cause man, when I discovered Rockford being talented with like music and art, man, it was like 2020, like 2021, man. Yeah. Cause there's a history, man. There's like a history of like what music performers, you know, like that have done shit in Rockford.
Yeah, I'm starting to kind of discover that. You know what I'm saying? I'm starting to discover it.
Yeah, and I wanted to ask, you know, how is it performing in Rockford for you?
I like performing in Rockford because my first little performances I did was outside of Rockford. Like I done been to Gary, Indiana. I done performed in Nashville, Tennessee, and shit like that.
Did you seek those out, or did they seek you out?
They seeked me out.
Oh, bro.
Yeah, I just it ain't like all the way like that, but I just bumped into the right people being traveling and shit like that, and they like,
that's what's up.
Yeah,
bro.
all you rap, but they ain't be like, as soon as I seen them, they knew who I was and no shit like that. They like, oh, you rap, I show them some, come perform. Nashville, when I went out there, they seeked me out though because I got little cousins in Nashville and they supported me, so they peers and shit know about us. So we come out there and we turned that motherfucker up because they was familiar with us.
Oh shit, you could say you're well connected.
Well connected, WC. we that for real. That shit more than rap.
Yeah.
We businessmen. We ain't just artists. We businessmen. We family, man. We team players.
Yeah, that's what's up. And I gotta ask, how was it when you did perform out of state?
That shit was cool. Like,
Was it the same vibe as here, or was it a little different?
nah, it was different because they love it more. They ain't scared to show no support. They ain't got no pride in the way because they done seen me, you know what I mean, or somebody they fuck with don't fuck with me, or I might have fucked somebody they like, or, you know what I mean, whatever the case may be. They ain't got no pride in the way. They're like, damn, that shit go crazy. You know what I mean? Y'all niggas different. Woo, woo. We get love here, but it's different. I ain't gonna lie, it's different out of town from the very first time.
Okay.
Bro.
Oh, sure. What was your favorite spot to perform at?
I'd say my first one because it got a special place for me because that's the first time we was in Gary, Indiana. I forgot what the bar was called, but that comedian nigga Reggie Baby was up in that motherfucker, and there was a lot of people in there, and there was this dude, the dude who set it up, he was a promoter. He was in like one of the hood movies called, I forgot what the fuck it's called, but his name Real T, Mexican looking motherfucker. I don't know if he Mexican or half white, half black. We got tattoos all on his head and shit. And I recognized him from the movie.
Yeah.
And then he like, what y'all do? I know y'all do something. So that's how we got the show set up. But it was a good venue. It was packed, and they were showing love. Like, they were showing love. And that was my first time doing it.
And how was it? Were you nervous?
Nah, I wasn't even nervous because, like I said, I've been doing this shit so long. I'm like, how the fuck I'm be nervous? And this what I do. I do this shit.
That's true. But I mean, would you got to say that, you know, being in the studio and then performing it live is different?
Yeah, it's different. But I'm like, I wasn't nervous though.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, because that's the mindset I had to combat being nervous. I'm like, this is what I do. Like, I ain't get up there. I'm like, shit, maybe they like it, maybe they don't, but
You got to continue.
yeah, gotta continue because this is what I do. So like, this is what I do. Shit.
And did you capture any footage or?
Yup.
Okay.
It's footage on Facebook. My mama got it on her Facebook. It's live. I'm gonna put it on YouTube too though, cause yeah, it's gonna be on YouTube soon on my channel.
And the reason why I asked that, bro, cause you know, I be in some pictures. I be seeing you with a camera. I don't know if you're a cameraman or you just.
Like I said, we well connected, so we team players.
Okay.
So Kush, he got a camera. He get on stage. I'm finna use his camera to record him.
Yeah.
I ain't doing no editing and shit because I don't know how, but I'm gonna do what I can for the team. So I'm gonna get my ass behind that camera.
Yeah.
Because I ain't trying to be, I ain't too big to do that. You know what I'm saying? We team players, like I said.
But do you do it because you like it, or because you kind of know you have an eye for the camera? Like
I do it because bro need me to do it. I'm alright. I'm cool with the camera, but I'm doing this for bro. This shit ain't got nothing to do with me. I'm doing this for bro. I'm doing it for me because I want to support the guys. He's my niggas. He need me to do that. I'm gonna do that. Because I don't want no random motherfucker. Y'all niggas might break his camera, drop it or something.
Yeah, for sure, Brian. The camera I be seeing you hold ain't cheap, man.
Right. So I'm gonna hold that motherfucker.
Yeah. No, I thought you were like a photographer. You did photography on your part time when you're not doing music.
Not at all.
Okay. Now I wanted to get into music videos, bro. How do you select your songs to be music videos?
Whatever one I like the most.
And do you go by view count or just by you hearing
because
it?
a lot of shit I drop with videos, it come out with the video. So I just it be personal, whatever I like, and then I want them to like it too, but they ain't got to. And sometimes I might drop an audio without a video.
Yeah.
And I get a good feedback. Then I'm like, okay, this need a video, but I ain't gonna lie, it's just what I like.
And do you usually have one person, or is you look for people that you think have dope skills in video editing?
Yeah, I look for people I think got dope skills. I look at everybody work before I fuck with them.
Yeah, because I was gonna say one person I seen that you had do one of your videos, Lamont.
Yeah, Lamont, cold.
Yeah. I seen a lot of his work, bro.
He cold. Like
yeah.
I worked with him kind of early on, first time in 2019, because I had a paternal video shoot with my son, mama, and he was taking pictures, and I'm like, hey, bro, you do music videos? He like, yeah, I do music videos. Like, he wasn't even fucking around like that at first. He had a video he showed me, but You know what I'm saying? I'm like, man, I'll pay you. You know what I mean? You do that shit. He showed me some shit he did, and they ain't even like the shit he doing now. But it was good setup and shit like that. And I fuck with him because you can send him your song, and he'll give you his ideas on it. He ain't gonna force you to do it, but I like that shit. Instead of he just be like, what you want to do? Like, he gonna add to it and make a good project. Like, the first video he shot for me was Lord Knows. That motherfucker had damn near 5,000 views on YouTube, but it got took down because I had it on somebody's channel. And they sold the channel. So the people who bought the channel took everything down. So that's the reason from now on I'm dropping only on my channel. Yeah. I should have been I'm building my brand at the same time too. So I know the people who are there for me, really there for me. But
yeah, nah. If you have if anybody has content of their own, upload it on your own channel. Even if you don't got no much subscribers, fuck it, bro. It's your shit, you know.
On my soul, like this shit in my hands, I got control. But yeah, Lamont Code, and that's how we came together and did that shit. And yeah, it was a photo shoot.
May I ask though, like when that happened, when they took down your video, do you ask for it back and then you upload it on your own, or it was sort of
I already had. I keep copies of all my shit.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I ain't I keep copies of all my shit. I got music videos on my email, my phone.
Yeah, that's
all
good,
that
bro.
shit. Cause like I said, this is my shit. I ain't finna keep putting it after that shit happened. Cause I had other music videos on there too on that channel. I had audios, like the Lord Knows audio did like 4,000 audio. It was down south too. It was like Nashville and Kentucky people and shit like that. Like it was a good channel. It was called Trap Star.
Yeah.
Audio had 4,000. The video had about 5,000. They was close and shit like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
My shit gone. And then I had this other video, Leroux Freestyle. I had that motherfucker on there. That shit had like 2,000 and shit. I got both of them videos, but they on my channel. They don't got views like that on my channel though. I ain't gonna lie, they did good over there. But I'm building my shit, so all my shit gonna be doing good and better than what it was doing over there. Just give it time.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I got shit doing better than that right now though. But everything gonna do better.
Yeah, and I was gonna ask how and why did you?
We sipping yellow today, antihistamine. I got allergies.
Yeah, bro. I was gonna ask, what made you, or why did you have other people have like your upload their?
Because I wanted to get my name out there to different audiences.
Because I never knew that. I never knew you could do that shit, bro.
Yeah, so they came with me from an offer and told me that, and it was a good opportunity to get my name out to different audiences because it would have took me a lot longer to reach some of them people I know for a fact. So I put it on there so it could automatically be in front of new faces and new listeners and stuff, and they were supportive. And it was a good move until, like I said, the channel was in somebody else's hands and they took my shit down.
And I was gonna ask too, because I forgot to skip over this. When you do make a music video, do you have the idea of what you want it to look like, or what?
That should be on the fly most times. I'm gonna set up my live.
Yeah, go ahead.
That should be on the fly most times, man. We just I put the song and then like we find a location like the day of or the day before. If the cameraman got ideas, I take that in consideration. Like back to Lord Knows, that was all of mine. That was all, bro. He set all that shit up. He said I got a desk, I got a Bible, I got a pen and pad. He directed that shit. He ain't just shot it. He directed that shit. And beautiful. Lord Knows. Jiggthaplug. Lord Knows is on my YouTube.
Yeah.
Shout out Lamont Whitmore.
Yep. And that link down below. Definitely go check them out. Subscribe. Show some love.
For sure.
All right. So now
we live, gang.
Ooh.
Shout out Lil Italy, man. He just dropped a song with L Hitter. He on my live right now. Go back to me. What's up?
Yeah, I was gonna ask. So was Well Connected already established, or how long did that take?
Well Connected got established. We've been established about 2 years, probably like during the pandemic. Yeah, we was already rapping together, but we had to brand that shit, stamp that shit. So we was already rapping together, but Well Connected been established about 2 years. We just came together because we sitting down talking. We like, man, we need to be pushing one thing. We always doing this shit together.
Yeah.
So we came Well Connected. Like it's deeper than rap. Like I said, we trying to have everything in house. I was speaking with my little cousin yesterday on FaceTime. I told him, he like, I see y'all doing your own thing. You know what I'm saying? Music videos and shit. I'm like, yeah. You know, Well Connected shit. That's what all about. We all gonna support each other. We gonna have everything in house. Not saying we ain't gonna fuck with nobody. But we ain't gonna need to fuck with nobody. So if we fucking with you, just know we want to fuck with you, because we ain't gotta fuck with you, because we don't need you to shoot our video no more. We don't need you to record us no more. You know what I mean? We don't never need you to support us, because I ain't get no fuck. I mean, it'll help, but as other people.
No, you definitely gotta let it be known, man. Hell yeah, dude. Because people, it's funny. I feel like, and correct me, man, because I could be wrong, but usually people get it fucked up thinking that you need them. But like if you keep going, you'll see that you generally don't need nobody, bro. You just need yourself and your creativity.
That's right.
Yeah.
I agree.
So wait, why well connected? Why not?
Because we well connected. Like we was
Like why not your last name, or like try to use your last name as your?
Nah, because it's bigger than my last name. It's multiple last names. So we got connections. Like out of being well connected, like connections we got to make things happen. We was already connected coming up. Like Kush, his daddy, like best friends with my daddy type shit. They as like brothers type shit. You know what I'm saying? So we grew up around each other. When he'll come here for the summer and shit like that. And when I say Kush, I'm talking about Kush for lunch. He'll come here for the summer. Yeah, back when he used to be fat on his first set of dreads, real fade. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So he'll come here for the summer and shit like that. And we'd be at his dad's house and shit like that. And his cousins, you know what I mean? Like so some of his cousins, my siblings and shit like that. You know what I mean? So we've been connected. And that's how it came about. Like I said, and we can make shit happen. So it just made sense. Like we got connections to make shit happen. We already connected to each other. Like Will was like we already family. You know what I mean? So that's why if a motherfucker come around this trying to be one of them, you got to be family. You got to be a team player.
Yeah, because well connected is very catchy, man.
Yeah, we like that. The world liking it too. And ever since we start pushing that, we've been gaining traction faster.
Yeah.
And that shit tatted in my flesh. WC, right here. Well connected. It's tatted in my flesh because I'm well connected for life, even if I don't ever get back on the mic, because it's deeper than rap.
Yeah, and I wanted to talk about that too, bro. Why the break? You don't mind me asking?
I took the break because I was a new dad, and
congrats, by the way.
Thank you. You know what I mean? And I had to. It ain't cheap keeping this shit going. So I stopped dumping my music, and I stopped dumping my money into music so much because I'm not getting no money out of it. So I switched over. I started making investments and shit like that. Yeah. So I started using my money for that, run it up. And then I'm like, when I come back, I ain't going to stop. Because last year, I took a break for about a year. Last year, I dropped 8 music videos in 1 year. I don't know nobody, no other Rockford at least, who did that.
No.
Except Kush for Lunch just did that this year. Because my goal was 12. But I'm spending money, and I invested in a house. I had to keep my money so I could give me a house and stuff like that to flip. So I ain't had no money to be playing with rap. I got some money to be making me some more money, so I had to take a break and get my shit together.
Dude, yeah, tell me about it. Them fucking. I mean, I never made a music video, paid for a music video, but I know video services are not cheap, especially if you want the good shit.
Right. Yeah, you gotta. The prices vary, man. Some people think they worth more than what they is, and some people lowball themselves. But your price is your price. I'm respected for the most part. I might try to talk you down, but for the most part, I'm gonna respect your price because can't nobody tell you your worth.
Okay.
But if I don't want to fuck with you, I ain't.
Yeah,
like,
no,
if I don't want to spend it, I ain't. I'll be back.
But what if somebody doesn't have the best skills, but their ticket's cheap? Are you fucking with them, or are you looking for skills?
No, I'm looking for skills.
Yeah, that's
I'm
true.
looking for skills.
Yeah.
I'm willing to pay. But like I said, if I ain't feeling like paying, I ain't gonna pay. But I am willing to pay.
And okay, yeah, and I also wanted to talk about, you know, what is your process when making music? Like, do you have something jot down, or?
I don't really write no more. I ain't wrote in some time, but usually I just find a beat and I just listen to it. Like if I'm by myself, like I'll find a beat I like, I'll listen to it in traffic. I'll be riding around, listen to the beat maybe a day or two.
But you don't write nothing down?
No, I don't write nothing down. I just listen to the beat.
But do you remember if, like, let's say you come up?
Yeah,
with
I remember some shit.
Okay.
Yeah, I did I was getting my son mama. I was getting her car fixed one day, and fucking what's that shit called? Grease monkey.
Yeah, Grease Monkey. Yeah.
Man, just off my brain, I was listening to a beat while I was in there. I had a whole minute to the song, off the top of my head. It's like wrote in my head. I ain't write it down, but I had it. So when I went to record, the first minute was done. You know what I mean? But if I'm with gang, we gonna sit around, we gonna listen to multiple beats, and we gonna freestyle and shit like that. And then if we go crazy on one freestyle, we might pick that beat, or we might go crazy on the freestyle. And now our juice is flowing. Whatever beat come next, if we like it, we just gonna rap on it instead of waste it just freestyling. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I noticed that now that a lot of people are like they're not even writing or planning it out. They're just like freestyling mostly. Yeah.
But sometimes, like I got a lot of shit wrote because it's backed up from my phone and shit. Like I'll write down some loose bars and shit. But I'm finna go back to writing though because my music different between when I'm writing and when I'm on the fly with it. You know what I'm saying? So I do want to go back to writing, but I don't write. Like I don't write.
Yeah.
Oh, and one more thing, I have like referenced some of them bars. Like I might use a loose bar just to start the song, and then I freestyle the rest. Then I got songs like with hooks, and it got 2 verses. I might freestyle the first verse and write the second verse, some shit like that. But that's like because like I said, I ain't wrote in some time though. But I got music like that too.
Okay. Yeah.
I can't get this bitch. What's the word, gang? We sipping yellow drink. You know what I'm saying? I got that purple, but we sipping yellow today. R.P. Kobe.
Do you? Yeah, and I want to bring it back to that. When you first came, you were talking about how like you would read books. You know, like would that inspire you to be more lyrical?
Nah, because I just started reading. So like I read when I was young. Like when I was young, I was an avid reader. So I was one of them kids I was above like all my peers for the most part. Like I was 5th grade reading at a 7th grade level, and about time I got to 7th grade, I was at a college reading level. So I was always ahead. Like I knew all my sight words in the 1st grade and shit. I was smart. I had good comprehension. It always been above what it was supposed to be. So like I said, 7th grade, I was reading college level. They did a goddamn announcement for the school to let everybody know, because it was like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
In Eisenhower Middle School.
What kind of books would you read, or what kind of books were you into?
I would read the Blueford series. I didn't discover them until middle school, but I read them because they was like about black people and it had black people problems in it. You know what I'm saying? But I was into little Harry Potter and shit like that because I had white friends and I liked the movies, and it made me feel good. I first picked up Harry Potter in the 5th grade because my reading level was high. It made me feel good having this motherfucking fat ass book come back to class, and they got these little books. So that's when I really got into it, because it wasn't like I was the only one like that, but it was like the little white kids who had them, who was up there like that. It was only a few kids reading Harry Potter. So I'm finna pick up Harry Potter because I could read it and I could comprehend it, because comprehension go into it. It ain't just knowing how to say this word. You gotta know how to say this word and know what this word mean.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember like when I was getting into the bigger books, bro, I would try to read big words, but I would not know what the fuck I'm reading.
Yeah. This lean. This yellow drink.
Allegedly.
Yeah, this medicine, you see, it's prescription. You know what I'm saying? It's an antihistamine, so I have allergies and runny noses and shit like that this time of the year, so I'm combating that in the coolest way I can, baby.
Ooh. Now, may I ask, do you prepare stuff like that when you get in the booth, or are you always sober minded? Nah,
I be sometimes I'll be off the drink, sometimes I'll be off liquor, maybe Xanax. But I record. I'm not one of them people who gotta be high though. I can record sober. Like my last few songs I recorded was sober. I could just go in there and rap if I'm feeling it. Like I don't need nothing to get in mode. I just need my brain to be working right.
But dude, Xanax, that's crazy, bro.
Man, Xanax that shit. But there's a slippery slope. Don't fuck with Xanax.
Yeah.
You will get hooked. Don't fuck with Xanax. You ain't gonna remember today or yesterday.
Dude.
No telling what you would do.
Yeah, bro. I remember I tried the footballs.
You'll crash your car. Go ahead.
dude. I tried the footballs. Right. I had 2. I bought 5. I tried 2 at first. Didn't feel nothing. I was like, man, this ain't shit, right?
Yeah.
I took the other 3. Next thing I know, bro, I thought I went to the crib. I was kicking with the boys. I thought I went to the crib, right? Dude, the next day, the boys were telling me I'm all slumped over, drooling on myself.
What? For real? I was in a scat sleep with a chop off of Zan. They couldn't wake me up. I'm in that bitch, a scat pack fishbowl, chop on me off the Zans and the Monacos, man. But they had you feeling good, like, and I ain't trying to influence nobody to be doing shit, but they say don't mix Zans and liquor.
Oh yeah,
because it'll slow you down, might kill you.
Yeah.
But that's one of the best combinations I've ever came across.
Yeah,
I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, no, it was weird, bro. Like
I
at
ain't
one
gonna
moment,
lie.
I felt like Superman or something. Bro.
Man, what? I know a nigga killed some niggas off Zans. Don't even remember it.
Holy fuck, yeah, man.
And got booked for it.
Yeah, bro. No, if you're off Zans, bro, and you do something, bro, it's gonna be sloppy. Cause
Yeah,
you know you're
right.
not yourself.
Exactly.
And shit. Yeah.
Bro, then you can't even come up with a lie because you don't know what the fuck went down. You might accidentally tell the truth.
Oh man, dude. Yeah. But man, yeah. Have you ever gone like too fucked up and like still recording? You're like, damn, man.
Man, hell yeah. I got this one song, man. I wish I could find it. I don't know why them niggas let me record that shit. It's hilarious. I'm off the Zans and E&J, man. I'm rapping on the beat. Yeah, it's cheap as hell because we gonna need a few bottles. We finna be in it all night. They was trying to talk shit about us having E&J in one of our videos too. Thanks for the support, Rockford. That's why I like to see motherfuckers hating. They hate, no, they got E&J. Woo, 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 blah, blah, blah. Shut the fuck up, nigga. So anyway, we off the E&J and the Zans. It was so funny because I didn't even remember recording. So the next day I'm listening to the song. I don't know what, like I said, I don't know why they let me lay it down. I swear to God, I was rapping like this. I swear to God, that shit was on the track. I only can understand a few words. Oh God, that shit was funny as fuck. I don't remember what the song called. I'm sure I still got it. Yeah. And I had a recording on my Snapchat, but they took my Snapchat.
Yeah. Did you tell anybody like, man, why didn't you stop me or something?
Hell no, I was just laughing. I'm like, that shit had me fucking rolling. No cap, that shit was funny as hell. I'm like, I'm really glad. I don't know why, but I'm like, this one of them ones that ain't coming out.
Yeah. Would you ever use it as a tag? Like, I don't know, like an ad lib or something, or like background noise.
I use that shit for a reel or a TikTok.
Okay. That's funny.
Yeah, because that shit was funny as hell.
Yeah. Dude, and this is something I wanted to talk about, man, because this is something I forgot to talk about with Young Fletcher. But me and Kush for lunch mentioned it.
I'm listening, bro.
Yeah. When you guys do a music video, and because usually or generally some of your videos, bro, you guys got the Glockies. Do you ever get paranoid? Like, damn, is anybody watching me that I don't want?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I know I got eyes on me.
Yeah.
I know I do because they done brought it to my attention.
Oh shit.
Yeah. So, yeah, I do paranoid. Sometimes we outside with them bitches, you know what I mean? I'm out middle of the street, 40 down, you know what I mean? Sometimes I get annoyed, you know what I mean? But just for the police. I ain't worried about nobody else, but it's the police.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, do you ever...
I don't be worried about that nowadays, though.
Okay. That was back
sometimes, I ain't gonna lie, sometimes, but I got a little comfortable with it, like, and then I don't really be outside with that shit no more. Like, if I'm gonna have all these pipes and shit, I'm gonna be indoors or shit like that. Like, I don't be too worried about it no more. But, yeah, the paranoia set in because... Like I said, law enforcement, they paying attention to what the fuck going on.
Yeah, bro.
Excuse me.
Yeah, and then you know, that was something I was trying to conversate with Kush and shit. Like, man, do you ever get paranoid? Just like if your partners be like, "Hey, man, can you be in the music video with your, with your thing on, bro?" And I'll be like, you know.
Yeah, we ain't worried about that shit no more for the most part.
All right, man. Now, I did want to ask. Well, I mean, because we are like 42 minutes into it.
Damn.
Yeah, bro. Now, some of these questions are just gonna be some questions I just wanted to ask right off the top, bro.
Do your thing.
The hair, bro. Like, like you just want to have long hair, or is it like a religion thing, or?
Yeah.
Because I noticed that all you well-connected guys have long hair, bro. I don't know if that's a thing with you guys, or.
Nah, I really just. To be honest, I just wanted long hair. Like, as young, I used to get my hair cut and shit like my dad, fades and shit. Then I started growing my hair out because that's what I wanted to do. And but I do got like it's been like a journey. You know what I'm saying? Like, so.
I used to have long hair, bro.
Yeah.
So
at first it was just about having long hair, but now I'd be like, you know what I mean? Like, this shows strength. You know what I mean? And it means something because my shit real. I've been growing these for 11 years. So since I was 14, I'm 25 now. So this shit means something. This strength, this show that I'm a patient motherfucker. you see it.
Yeah,
I ain't cut my shit like everybody else. I got patience. I'm determined. I was determined to have me some long hair, you know what I mean? And it's my strength, you know what I mean? So I don't let everybody touch my hair and shit like that, you know. But yeah, it started off as me just wanting long hair. But now it's a lifestyle, you know what I mean? Like, we ain't cutting this shit. Like, this shit got to stay on.
Yeah,
well, I can't speak for we, but I'm going to speak for me.
Yeah.
I ain't cutting it off.
Did your brother see that and be like, I want my long hair too?
Hell yeah, I started my locks. I like my hair July 1st, 2011. His shit was locked like the 4th of July or the 5th of July. He right behind me. Because as I said in the background on his interview, we really do about everything together. So if I get in some shit early, he gonna be in that shit real early because he younger than me. Because we pick up on a lot of shit like at the same time. Just, you know, we around each other. He with whatever I'm with. Like, bro really with whatever I'm with.
Bro, you never get tired of the hair though?
Man, this you know, I just started doing styles lately. Like this shit, like it draw it up and make it shorter. I don't wear it down no more because that should be everywhere. I be closing in the car door. I might walk through the door too fast. Yeah. If I walk through I would just walk through your door. If I would have been, my hair would have been down. I would walk through too fast, close the door behind me. My shit might get caught in the door.
Yeah.
I'll be playing with my girl and shit like that. Yanking my shit from a distance, sleeping on it. You try to lift up, or you in the car, you try to move your head.
Yeah.
So I like to put like little styles in that shit. You know what I mean,
bro?
To keep it shorter and more maintained. Like this 3 pieces. Like if it's down, it's like 54 pieces. It's 54 locks. You know what I mean? So I could put in some braids to have that shit hanging right here. But when it's down, not in the style, that shit touching my ass. That shit long as fuck. You know what I mean? Motherfucker might. I ain't even gonna give him no ideas.
Yeah. No, I feel it, bro. When I had the long hair, bro, every time I would sit down and try to get up, man, my hair would get like pulled back because I'm like laying on it and shit, bro. Dude, and then just taking care of it.
These young men pull hair too, so you gotta keep your shit safe.
Yeah, bro. And then, dude, and just taking care of it.
Hell yeah, but I keep mine, like I used to go like grow a little afro and shit and just let my shit hang. But now I keep my shit in a style. I keep it moisturized. Like I moisturize it today. I might not get it retwist, but I'm gonna spray it with some little water and oil and shit like that to keep the elasticity in there, because if it get dry, it can't stretch. So if you get some pressure, that shit gonna come off. You know what I mean? Because it's dry. So it ain't gonna like stretch and fight the pressure. It's just gonna break off like a fucking twig.
Dude, I hated my hair after a while, because after a while, bro, I had to take a shower. Like, I couldn't go a day without taking a shower, bro. 'Cause, you know, my hair, I felt oily. And
you wash your hair every time you get in the shower?
Yeah, bro.
See, I don't do that.
Yeah, bro.
Most black people don't do that.
Yeah,
we don't be doing that shit unless you got a fade.
I mean, mine was not really straight. It was like curly, like chinito. Like, I don't know how you say it in English.
I don't either.
But like curly.
Yeah.
Like very
my
curly.
My shit real curly too, but you won't do that shit. I wash my shit once or twice a month. I ain't no dirty motherfucker though, but I ain't finna be. Look at this shit, man. I ain't washing this shit every day.
No, but the reason why I did cut it off, bro, because every time I did take a shower, bro, I would have like balls of hair in my hand, bro. I thought I was going bald up here and shit, bro, but nah.
It's just shed, and you just got a lot of hair, so you gonna shed a lot of hair.
Yeah. Dude, I had to ask the hair about the question about the hair, because I don't know what song is it, bro. Is it like Straight Drop or Bad to the Bone, where you're young as hell, bro, barely have any hair, bro. Like, well, not that long hair.
Yeah.
I think
Straight Drop. Yeah, 'cause Bad to the Bone. That been out probably like 2 years, but I really shot that damn near whole year before I dropped it. Yeah. So that's like, you know what I mean, a Straight Drop from 2016. You got to be talking about Straight Drop.
Yeah.
Barely had a beard, mustache, thin as hell. My hair was like shorter than it is in the style. It was like just on my shoulder type shit.
15, 4th of July. I shot that on the 4th of July.
Hell yeah.
I think I was like 15. I ain't even in high school yet.
Bro.
Yeah.
That was a while back, so yeah, it was like just on my shoulders and shit. And I thought I had butters. Thought my shit was long as hell.
Dude, yeah, man. Yeah, having long hair is a trip, man.
Yeah.
All right, now I want to get into, bro, like, so when you're not doing the music, bro, what are you doing, man?
On some money. I'm looking for a way to make money, scheming to make some money, where I'm actually making some money. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm just doing that, and all the time, it ain't for me. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I like to help other people make money and shit like that, because that'll strengthen y'all bond and y'all relationship. And let me just do a little side note for these niggas. If you see a nigga who having some money and you come around him and think you just supposed to get some money just because you around him, You dumb as fuck, you wrong as fuck, it don't go like that. If you got a nigga around you who having some money, figure out a way to make him some money. Because if he a real nigga, he gonna make sure you getting it too. Or even if it ain't gotta be like that, find out what he doing and you do it too. And y'all do that shit together. Like, don't just think you can come around a motherfucker, he bust to give you something. Like, be trying to get some money for him and for y'all. Because people see you trying to make them some money, they gonna make sure you having some money too. So that's why I be doing that sometimes. I see somebody, I'm gonna help them get some money. I might not get nothing this time, but eventually I'm gonna get something. Even if it ain't money, our bond, our relationship strengthened, something finna come from me doing this. And I don't do it just for that, but I'm gonna look out for myself at all times. I'm gonna look out for you if I fuck with you, so it just go together.
Yeah, no, for sure. And that's facts.
For sure.
Yeah, the song Facts.
Yeah, facts. Bro.
Yeah, yeah, no, I feel you, bro. That's what I try to do with this, man. Not just this, but also my artwork, bro. Like, shit, you know, I'm always down to help anybody if they see opportunity with my art or with the podcast. You know?
You got nice art too. There's some different shit. I'm the type of nigga, I like unique and different shit. Like, I ain't never seen nobody making art out of spray cans and shit. I'm like, damn, some real spray cans. That's some shit I can fuck with. You got lights and shit in it. Like, I like different shit. Like, I'm a different type of motherfucker. Like, I dress different. I talk different. I rap different because I'm me, and I ain't scared to be me.
Yeah. A lot of people are, though. A lot of people are.
I know, and as a grown man, you bogus. And if you got kids, you even more bogus because you got to have your child looking up to a real man, not a fucking character.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, man. Even if it's not the cooler, like, it doesn't seem like the cooler, bro, just be yourself because generally, bro, that's...
Yeah, you ain't gonna know who really fuck with you if you ain't being yourself.
Yeah.
They might fuck with that persona you got, that character or whatever, you know what I mean? Just be you, man. I respect that. Like, I done had motherfuckers ask me why I fuck with certain people. Because he himself. He ain't got to be no street nigga. He ain't got to be trying to be tough. Because he him. And that's a real nigga. Yeah. Real nigga don't equal criminal. Real nigga don't equal in the streets. Real nigga equal being authentic, looking out for the people you love and shit like that. That's a real nigga doing real shit. You know what I mean? You ain't being yourself. You doing fake shit. So how you a real nigga?
Yeah, because once they start to see the real,
right,
everything crumbles.
I hope y'all see my true colors, because they be showing.
And I also want to talk about, because, you know, besides you know, just doing your host thing, but also you also have a store. Yeah.
Drip from the store. Truth Clothing, 3730 East State Street. That's where this come from. We got a cool in that motherfucker. These come from these jeans. These is these embellished jeans that come from Urban Legends in the Mall. Shout out D. Shout out Kylie. Shout out Sam. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. We got a store, and the people at Urban Legends, they're my people. You know what I mean? But we got a store, Truth Clothing on East State.
Now, what made you want to get into that, bro? Like, I know we kind of mentioned it at the Young Fletch one, but
my mama. This was one of her goals and shit like that. So I'm just helping her. You know what I'm saying? I'm helping her because we well connected. We help your people. She got this. What is she going to go after? She supported me my whole life. I'm supporting her. You know what I mean?
Is it cool or is it like frustrating? It's
frustrating sometimes, but most times it's cool. You know what I mean? Because you getting shit wholesale. This shit like dope. When you get older, you gonna see like all this shit the same. I was explaining to somebody, man, you selling clothes, you selling weed, you selling bricks, nigga. It don't matter what I'm selling. I'm getting units of that shit, and I'm getting it wholesale. I'm getting that shit gone. It's all the same. It's just the law gonna decide what they feel like is okay and what ain't. All this shit the same. I'm a hustler. We gonna sell some. Get off your ass and sell something. Because we entrepreneurs.
Now, are you always Are you learning to be a businessman, or are you just trying?
Yeah, I'm already a businessman. To be honest with you, I'm learning to be a better businessman, but.
Because, you know, you even at where you are now, bro, you can always say there's more to be learned.
Always room for improvement. Honestly, I've been a businessman. Like, I used to have candy. I was at school selling candy. Yeah, but this what I also did. You my friend. I'm selling it for this. I'm in 5th grade. I'm selling it for this, but I'm going to give it to you for this. So you can sell it. They might like you better. I'm in 5th grade doing this. They might like you better and buy it from you. So I'm going to give it to you cheaper. So you can sell it for, you know what I mean, and make you some money. And I'm going to make my money. I've been a businessman. Like, I'm doing this shit at 10 and 11. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I've been putting motherfuckers on my whole life. That's why I don't like when I go unappreciated or a motherfucker try to make it seem like because they came up under my wing, they ain't succeed. It's my fault. It's not my fault. I use my resources for you, and you got to do the rest because I can't just hand you shit. You gotta still do some work. All I can do is help you.
Yeah.
And my help ain't good enough, go somewhere else.
Dude, and like, did you? I mean, it probably took time to learn this, right? Like, it wasn't like it took failures.
Yeah.
You know,
All this shit trial and error.
Yeah.
Can't be scared to fail, cause you might gotta fail 4 times before you succeed on that 5th time. But if you only fail 3, then now you just a failure. You that's what you leaving on. I'm leaving on success. I'm coming with success. I'm gonna keep it successful.
But I do want to bring it back to the store, bro. So, it's just pure clothing? Is it local clothing? Or?
Yep. We got local clothing. We got brands that's in all the other urban stores and stuff like that. We got shoes. We got the best and most affordable women's shoes in the city. We working on the men's. You're not gonna go nowhere else. You're not gonna go nowhere else and find no more affordable shoes for the women.
Okay.
And we building brands out of there. We got Moisture Department. That's a new brand. It just came out. Moisture Department only existed for a few weeks now. We got the Moisture Department. That's my little brother. He well connected too. Moisture Department, 12-year-old.
That's
clothing line, you know what I mean? Because we trying to build entrepreneurs, you know what I mean? We ain't trying to build no little motherfuckers running around the streets hating on niggas, shooting motherfuckers and doing shit like that for no reason. We trying to build somebody who gonna carry this family on, because you know, statistically, they be like, if you a rich man, by the 3rd generation, your family gonna fuck your money over. So instead of him fucking my money over, you make you some money, or fucking my mama money over his daddy money, you make you some money, you fuck over your own money.
Yeah. Where did you learn that? Book or video?
Yeah, I be reading. I read it somewhere, and I believe it. Because people so entitled.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna use daddy money, or bitch, I'm gonna use my man money. You know what I mean? It be niggas. I'm gonna use my bitch money. Boy, you fucking over the money. You ain't use that money to make no more money yet.
Yeah.
Fuck wrong with you, dude?
Yeah, I haven't read, but usually like it's always a cliche in like movies and shit, TV shows, like usually down the generation of a richer man, they fuck it up somehow. Yeah.
I read this other thing, not to keep doing side notes, but it say what it say? A rich man create good times, and good times create weak men, and weak men create bad times.
That sounds familiar. The weak man,
right? Because you know, ain't talking about physical strength, but you gotta have a strong mentality, strong body and shit. You gotta if you gonna be disciplined, you gotta be strong mentally, have willpower, that's strength. So, like I said, a strong man, he gonna create good times because he gonna stay focused and be disciplined to create the life his family want. But he gonna create some weak men because they used to giving shit just being gave to him like a bitch, like somebody's wife. You know what I mean? So they gonna fuck the money like niggas, girls be fucking their money over. Not all of them, but it be happening.
Yeah.
So they create bad times because now the money gone, they gotta struggle again. But the ones that come out to struggle, now they gotta focus and buckle down because they want to leave the struggle alone. So they gonna create good times again because they gonna become rich. It's a cycle.
Yeah.
It's a cycle, but we don't want that cycle. We want the good times and the good men at the same time. We gonna make that happen.
Now,
making it happen.
Do you always reinforce stuff like that to your brothers, or?
I do a little preaching, but I'm the type of nigga like I don't like repeating myself. So
yeah,
if I tell you something, you know I told you.
Yeah.
Cause we was both here. I ain't finna keep telling you. So I'm gonna just let you do you. Cause at the end, especially if your ass grown, only got one son. I ain't raising no nigga. I'm raising my child. So if you don't want to listen, you ain't gotta listen. Cause I ain't your daddy.
Yeah, man. I hate feeling like a broken record, but I do always like to like just throw it out there. You know, like advice that sounds corny sometimes.
No, for real.
But it's not really corny, bro. It's just the way it sounds.
I like giving advice, but I just don't like repeating myself.
Yeah.
Like it ain't even just about advice. It's about a lot of shit. Like motherfuckers act surprised when you do certain things or something like that. But it's like, bro, I told you. I don't gotta keep telling you over and over. I just go with my move when I feel like it. Because I'm me. You don't dictate me. You don't decide how I feel. You don't decide what I do. So that's just how I am.
Yeah, no, I feel you, bro. Now, how is owning a business on East State, bro? Cause
it's nice. There's a lot of traffic. You know,
yeah. Because it's not, for anybody who don't know, Rockford East State is like a major street in Rockford.
It's very long. And they got a lot of people on it. They got a lot of places.
A lot of places.
And shit on it. So
a lot of businesses.
It's good. Exposure. It's good exposure because there's so many people coming through right next to the DMV. Motherfuckers coming, they want to get their license renewed or driving test, and they gonna come in and wait. We got 2 pianos in that motherfucker. We got people come in, gonna play the piano for 30 minutes. Yeah, come check us out, bro. They'll come in and play a piano and shit, you know what I mean, while they waiting. I love the store, you know, I want to come in. A lot of people act like they scared to come in, they just be looking. So sometimes you got to go outside and bring them in. 'Cause they see, you know, people prejudice. You see a nigga like me, what the fuck going on? This is a store. They act like, they see a nigga like me, they act like that motherfucker ain't even a store no more. They get to thinking this motherfucker a trap house or some shit. Man, this is a store, man. You ain't got to try to avoid this motherfucker. It is a store. You feel me?
But
they
man,
prejudice though, but you know what I mean? Because, you know, it's a how look. Go ahead though.
No, I did want to ask, is it because you're on East State and we do got to say that East State is sort of like a whitish area.
It's really versatile though, but
yeah,
you got them white people, you know what I'm saying? They don't want to come in and shit like that. But they ain't all white people. We got white people coming in spending that money because we got black motherfuckers who don't want to come in and support, just like we got Mexicans that don't want to come in and support. So I just want to put that out there.
Shit.
Like I don't want to act like I'm taking a shot at white people. I'm taking a shot at non-supporters of people who see motherfuckers look a certain way and want to automatically think something else before they look into it when they got the chance to look into it.
Yeah, definitely always give everything a chance, man, before you give it a judgment, man.
Yeah.
But
Who in here?
dude, I did want to ask this. There's something I want to ask. At the store, is it only clothing? Have you ever thought of maybe is it like
shoes too?
Not just shoes, but like, would you have like a little studio since you have like a piano in there?
Definitely thought about it. Don't know though because how it's set up. I don't know if that's the right move, but it's been a thought. Yeah, definitely thought about it.
Dope, bro. Now, okay, so is there anything you're working on right now that we should be looking out for?
Yeah, I got some singles coming. They're going to be accompanied with videos. Me and Gang working on Well Connected Volume 2. If you ain't heard the first Well Connected tape, just type it up, Well Connected.
Or look in the link down below.
The link in the description. You can type Well Connected, type in one of our names, Jiggthaplug, Kush for Lunch, Macy Savo, Young Fletcher, type in one of them, and our tape going to pop up. We working on Volume 2 right now, like I said, and I got singles finna roll out.
How many singles?
I'm sitting on probably like 4 or 5 singles.
Why not an EP?
I don't want to do that yet. When I do a single project, if it wasn't for Gang, I wouldn't even have a project. I don't want to drop no project till I got something hot. So when I drop that motherfucker's taking off, I'll just keep dropping singles.
Okay.
So that's why.
Okay. Yeah. And then for the Well Connected, if you can, how many tracks on that one?
What, the one that's out already?
No, the Well Connected 2, yeah.
No telling. We just gonna keep recording, and then we're gonna get to sorting through that shit. But it's probably gonna be around 10 or a little over 10.
Ooh. Any outside collabs? Or all?
Can't say.
Oh, okay.
It ain't gonna be no outside collabs. You gotta be well connected on this motherfucker. Well Connected is the name of it.
Yeah, but I wasn't sure like somebody you might fuck with, but it's not really well connected. But like you guys fuck with him because he got bars or something.
Nah, he gonna be one of the members if he on there.
Hey,
there might be some new members on there, but just know if he on there, he one of these. And we not no fucking gang. We is entrepreneurs.
And music videos.
Yeah, what about it? Oh yeah, them singles that I'm finna drop, they come with music videos.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All of them? All 4?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
I got a music video. It's almost done. It's a Kush for Lunch visual too. That motherfucker almost done, so it's gonna be out. It's gonna be out within the next 2 weeks, I'll say. I don't know what today is, but he just hit me and said the video about done. He told me that this morning, so I'm gonna just within the next 2 weeks.
The morning of November 19th.
Yep, I just sent him the audio for it because I had to tweak the audio. I sent him that this morning. So the video about done is processing, and I'll have it out, like I said, probably within 2 weeks. I don't hold no videos for long at all. I'll hold a song, but if that motherfucker got a video, I'm not holding that, like, for real. Most of the time, as soon as I get a video, that bitch gonna be dropped within 2 days, but I'm gonna get this one at least a week before I put it out because I want to just put out content and shit, get my face out a little bit, and then hit them with a song.
And may I ask, bro, have you fucked with distro or you don't believe in distro?
Fuck with distro.
Okay.
Yeah, you talking about Distro Kid?
Yeah, distro.
Yeah, I fuck with Distro Kid. I got to backtrack and put my old shit on there. But I got some shit on there, the whole Well Connected tape on there. I got a lot of singles on there. My catalog getting kind of extensive, so I gotta make sure I'm keeping up with all the new drops so I can backtrack and get all the old drops. So it don't be too much on me because that shit tedious.
Yeah, no, I feel you, bro.
Who in here? I won't let me see it no more.
Dude, how much can you drink of that, bro, before
Lean?
you're like...
I could drink a lot of lean. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't even gonna cap. I could drink a lot of lean. I try not to. I be taking breaks. I do everything in moderation, like everything. Like sometimes I gotta take a break from sex. So I done fucked 3-4 times this week. I gotta, you know what I mean? If I done been sipping drink 3-4 days in a row, I gotta stop. But I can't even put how much I can sip. But I can sip a lot. Like, but I try to moderate everything.
Yeah. But man, I mean, because I used to have a connect for my cousin, bro. He used to have that lean, and like I was never a fan.
Yeah.
But dude, like the people that he would serve it to, or just him drinking it, bro, like that shit becomes addicting.
Man, what? I dropped a 4 on my birthday. It was a 4 green. And I ain't one of them bougie ass niggas. Niggas be talking down on green. You can't even get no perk. Shut the fuck up. You a goofy. That shit be silly as fuck. I sip purple. I sip yellow, I sip green. But I dropped a 4 of green and a 24-ounce cream soda. It wasn't even 24 ounces because you see how I poured some. I offered you some pop because we got to drop that level because sometimes it feels. Anyway, dropped a 4 on my birthday. Oh, my God. And I just sipped that shit so quick. Like, if I would have spread it out, I could have sipped more than a 4. But I sipped that 4 in, like, a couple hours. Man, when I tell you I was overthrow, like, ass glued to the seat, legs numb. I can't stand up more than 10 seconds, man. I'm high as fuck out my mind. The pizza man come to the door. Oh God, I up my gun. I'm like, oh, these niggas coming for me on my birthday. I'm tweaking like that.
What?
Can't even aim my gun all the way right though. Like it's feel like it's moving and shit. Whole time's the pizza man. Oh bro, yeah, that shit. So you gotta like that's why I say you gotta moderate that shit. But I used to when I was working at the mall, I'd be pulling up at work and shit. But I remember I was so throwed off some perk, man. I split like a deuce with the guys. It was like 4 of us, man. I'm so throwed. I didn't think I was gonna make it home, man. Bro lived probably like 12 minutes from me. I didn't think I was gonna make it home. I'm like, man, it felt like I was so high. It felt like I was gonna die, but I was okay with it. But I did want to make it home only because I didn't want to get caught by no police and shit. Because they gonna know I'm off the. They gonna know I'm off the shit. You know what I mean? But I'm like, sometimes you get so high, you think about it, you gonna die, and sometimes he fuck with you. Sometimes you be like,
dude, but driving, man, on it, whoo, bro, that's sketchy, man. Driving, leaning.
When you overthrow, and then people don't know like this should be having alcohol in it, so you will get the slurring. You get off this shit. Yeah, you will get the slurring because it's like it ain't like an alcoholic beverage or nothing, but it got a level of alcohol in it, so you will slur your words when you real throw.
Dude, man, we're at the hour and 6 minutes time, man.
Okay, it's a long time.
Yeah, man. Is there anything I'm missing, man? Like, did we skip? Oh wait, yeah, dude. Oh my God, fucking why Jiggthaplug?
Jig because it's like my childhood nickname. Like they used to, it was Peanut at first.
Peanut?
Yep. Then they switched to like my mom and my daddy when they got me an airbrush shirt, it said J Jigga on that motherfucker. J Jigga. So it just got like broke up. So like my little brothers and shit, they be calling me J. My mom be calling me Jig. My dad say Jigga. So I just took Jig and I'm the plug what you need. Yep. The plug, Jiggthaplug. Yeah. And it had a nice little sound to it. It sound different. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I liked it. I liked how I look when you write it out and shit like that. So Jiggthaplug.
I was gonna say, who did your graphics, bro? Because they're definitely dope.
Geek Design.
Geek Design
from Brazil.
Brazil?
Yep.
What?
Yeah, well connected.
Oh, for real, dude. I didn't even think graphic design was a thing over there, bro.
Yep. You should see how that money convert. The number get big.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Oh,
that
shit.
shit get big. I think they work off pesos, I ain't for sure. But when that money convert, they get a big number over there.
Yeah. No. Yeah. If it converts to pesos, bro, shit, like what, $5 is what, like $20, $30,
Something like that. I went to Mexico. I forgot.
You
But,
did?
Yeah, I went to Cancun. We was out there turned.
Yeah.
I was out there smoking cigarettes. I don't even smoke cigarettes.
Well, yeah, man, you can't. I mean, if you bought weed, bro, that shit's like
Ass.
yeah.
That
bro.
weed was ass and it was brown. I ain't seen no
Yeah.
brown ass
Ooh.
weed like that since I was little.
Ooh.
They got some coke. They want you to do coke. If you complain about the weed, they offer you coke. Don't want it. But yeah, though, I ended up smoking some of that shit because it was free. Because I got a tattoo out there.
Oh, really?
Palm trees right here. I got it touched up in No, I got it touched up in Mexico. I originally got it in Miami. But I got it touched up in Cancun, and he let us smoke his weed. It was the same weed. Everybody had the same weed.
Yeah.
We smoked out of apple.
Oh,
In a shop, it had roaches in it, but we didn't see the roaches till after we got tatted. Because we wouldn't have got tatted if we seen the roaches. We had a big ass Airbnb. It was like a mini mansion.
Yeah, I mean, me, bro, I only went to Mexico, like, I think, like 2 times, bro, and that was when I was little, bro, but I said, nah, I ain't never coming back, bro.
Yeah, Cancun was cool, especially where we was at with it, because it was like, they looked like the white people in Beverly Hills, but they was Mexican. Little shorts, color shorts, little poodle dogs and shit, big ass houses, Benzes and shit like that.
Yeah, bro, if you watch Mexican novellas,
Oh,
bro,
and it was gated. My bad to cut you off.
No, you're good. Yeah. No, there's some parts of Mexico, bro, where, like, the Mexicans look white as fuck.
Yeah.
You think straight American, bro, but when you hear them talk, you're like, what
Right.
the fuck?
Yeah, we come to the gate. They was looking like, what the fuck? Because we just black. We like, man, we staying in this motherfucker's Airbnb. He like, not to make fun of Spanish, Los Negros. I say, yeah, Los Negros. Los Negros. Remember that when we come back. So every time we come to the gate, we yell it, Los Negros, Los Negros. Oh, bro.
Oh, hell no, dude. Oh, man, that's what's up, man. But, then, yeah, man, if you fuck with the first one, man, I would definitely love to have you back.
Man, I love to come back, bro. I appreciate you, you know what I mean, reaching out and letting me do this shit because I like this shit, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Now, yeah, we're definitely gonna talk a little bit more off the fucking pod, but yeah, the camera fucking died, so we're just gonna try cut it off here.
All right, damn, I wonder when it died.
Nah, probably like a minute or two.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was already down to its last battery. But
Okay.
yeah, until then, man, stay safe and stay tuned, man.
You do the same, thanks.
Zstudios. This is Liquid, and this has been from A to Z. This is Freak, and it's been from A to Z. So I know you're hellion, man. You've been tuning in with A to Z. Yo, it's Mannequin, and this has been A to Z. Yo, this Kush French checking in on A to Z. Hey, what's up, guys? It's Copper here, hanging out with the homie Angel. A to Z. What's up, guys? I'm Fish. Alright, what's up? It's Ricky Carcass. Big shout out to A to Z, man. My name Young Fletcher. Fletcher with the Widow. Shout out A to Z Studios, man. You know how we coming. Jason Goff, and this is from A to Z.
Katie Love Goff, and this is from A to Z.